Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Sumit and I have around 8 years of experience into development. I work with Cape Gemini. So today we are going to discuss about the interview questions of LWC. Okay, so the important interview questions. Let's get started. Okay, so the first question will be, what is LWC? What is LWC? Lightning Web Component. Okay, so LWC is a framework that is developed by Salesforce for building reusable modular components. Okay, it leverages modern web standards like ES6, custom elements, Shadow DOM, and templates, making it lightweight and efficient compared to Aura components. Okay, and the second question is, explain the difference between Aura components and Lightning Web component. Difference between Aura and LWC. Okay, so Aura components were Salesforce original UI framework actually, relying heavily on custom JavaScript. Okay, but LWC however is built on web standards, resulting in a lighter DOM, faster loading times, and reduced server dependencies. Okay, so that's why LWC is more optimized for modern browsers and provide better performance. Okay, and third question will be, describe the lifecycle hooks in LWC and their purposes. Okay, so life cycle hooks in LWC. So life cycle hooks in LWC help control the flow of component rendering. Okay, so first one will be constructor initializes the component properties and state. Okay, then connected callback is called when the component is inserted into the DOM, often used for setting up event listeners. Okay, and third one is rendered callback, and rendered callback is invoked after every re-rendered cycle, ideal for DOM manipulation. Disconnected callback executes when the component is removed from the DOM, used for cleanup. And error callback, so error callback handles any JavaScript errors that occurs in a child component. Okay, so the fourth question is, explain decorators like track, API, and wire in LWC. Decorators, track, API, and wire. So this will be denoted by at the rate. Okay, so track, so what does track do? Like, track makes the properties reactive to changes, allowing LWC to re-render on update sharing in so let me explain you again. Like, track makes properties reactive. Okay, to changes, any kind of changes that occurs, it makes the properties reactive, and it will allow LWC to re-render on any kind of updates are there. For there, LWC will re-render. So here also, in starting 2020, all objects are reactive by default. So direct track is mainly used with primitive data types. Okay, so the next one is API. So API exposes public properties and methods to parent component. So any kind of public properties we have, any kind of methods we have, that will be exposed to the parent component using @API. And @wire is used to call Apex methods or fetch data from Salesforce data services. Like it provides reactive behavior by updating when data changes. Okay, so generally used to call the Apex method to fetch the data from Salesforce services. Okay, so next question is how to pass data between components in LWC. Pass data between so to pass the data, data can be passed between components using properties and events. Okay, so parent to child, let's talk about that. Like we have to use @API to make properties accessible in child component. If we want any child component to access it, we need to make sure it should be denoted with @API. Then this was for parent to child, and child to parent is here we use dispatch custom events, like from the child and handle them in parent. So generally we have to do that. Now dispatching custom events done from child and handling them in parent. Okay, so next question will be what are custom events and how do you create them in LWC? What are custom events and how do we create in LWC? So custom events allow child components to communicate with their parent component. Okay, using custom event we can do that. To create a custom event, what we have to do is let's say constant event is equal to new custom event. Constant event is equal to new custom event, and in that, let's say you can pass my event, and after that you have to you can put the detail here. Colon. In detail what we will be putting, the data and value. Data, and for data we will put the value. Okay, so let's close the bracket and this. Okay, so after this what we do is we have to dispatch this event, this dot dispatch event, and in dispatch event what we do is we pass the event. Okay, so here what is happening is this is my event. My event is the event name. My event is the event name, and detail carries the data sent to the parent. Okay, this will send the data to the parent, it will carry that. Okay, so custom events allow child components to communicate with their parent component. Okay, so next question is how do you style lightning web components? How do you style Lightning Web Components. So styling LWC requires standard CSS scoped locally within the component. Okay, to apply global styling, we have to use the Salesforce Lightning Design System, SLDS. So scoped CSS means style do not leak between components due to the shadow DOM. Okay, so styling in LWC will use what? Standard CSS, which we have to scope locally within the component. Okay, so we'll see all these examples. So I'm giving the short information. We'll see everything in detail in upcoming videos. So the next question is, how do you call an apex method in LWC? How do you call an apex method in LWC? Okay, so just now we have seen this. To call an apex method in LWC, we have to import the method and use @var for data fetching or imperative calls. Okay, we have to, what we have to do, we have to import the method first, and then after importing that method we have to use uh, import the method means import the apex method. So after importing the apex method, we have to use @var for data fetching or imperative calls for a. Okay, so let me give an example for this. Import get accounts, import get accounts from. So get accounts is a method. Okay, like we are just defining here, import get accounts, and that will be from, let's say, @Salesforce, @Salesforce, and slash apex slash account controller. So this is the name of the class name. So we are accessing it through @Salesforce slash apex slash account controller dot get accounts. Get accounts is the name of the method. Okay, so this we have to import, and after that what we have to do is @var, and in the wire we have to get the accounts. Sorry, this one, @var get accounts and declare accounts. So this way we use wire to call. Okay, and we can also use imperative. Okay, so how to use imperative is uh, so for imperative use you can do it get account, and in this dot then result, and in this dot accounts equal to dot accounts equal to result. Okay, in this let me close this here, and dot catch we will do, and in this we will be doing error, then after that we'll be defining the console dot log. console dot error, not log, console dot error will be defining the error, this error. Okay, so from get account we are getting doing dot then result, and in the result for this accounts we are doing mapping it to result. Okay, and then if there is an error in that, then what we are doing is catch error and console dot log error. Sorry, this mic fell down, I'm not sure if you heard it or not. What I said is what we are doing is we are getting the account and then result, then this dot accounts, in this we are storing the result. Okay, and if there is an error, uh, it will catch the error and it will throw the console dot error. Okay, this thing it will do. Okay, so next question. Okay, this was eighth question and ninth question. So I think I have not explained LWC lifecycle hooks in detail. Let me see, I will explain here after the completion. This video should not be long, so let me try. So the question is, ninth question is, explain the security model of LWC and how it ensures data safety. Security model of LWC. So LWC follows Salesforce Locker service, and which provides a strict JavaScript sandbox environments to prevent unauthorized data access. Okay, so Locker service enforces strict restrictions on DOM manipulation and JavaScript usage to secure data access uh, across components. Okay, so generally we are using, what we are using is uh, Salesforce Locker service, and it will provide strict JavaScript. So this is the security model in LWC. So next question is, how do you handle errors in LWC? How do you handle errors in LWC? So for handling errors in LWC, we have to use try catch blocks for imperative apex call. Okay, for imperative apex calls we have to use try catch block and at the rate var methods actually. So at the rate var method handle error by checking error property. Additionally, error callback can capture errors in child component. So let's see how it looks like in code. Okay, error callback, error callback. In this, in parameters, we'll be passing the error and stack. Error and stack will be passing. Okay, and in this console dot error, in that we have to pass error. Okay, and we have to pass the error, actual error, what we have passed here in the parameter, comma, we have to pass the stack, semicolon, and end it. So error callback is done this way. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are passing in parameter error and stack, and in console.error we are getting the string. This is the string error, and in this we are passing what is the error and what is the stack that we are passing. Okay, next one is, how would you optimize performance in LWC? Optimize performance in LWC. Okay, so for optimizing the performance in LWC, we use lazy loading. Okay, and generally to avoid loading components and data unnecessarily. If they are doing that unnecessarily, it will just load the component, and we don't want that to happen, then we use lazy loading. And then we leverage cache, especially for repeated data retrieval. Like if the data is getting repeatedly, it's getting repeated. Okay, so in that time we leverage the caching. And then we minimize DOM updates by carefully managing the reactivity. Okay, and we use the lightning data service for caching records automatically. Okay, so these are the ways by which we optimize the performance in LWC. Okay, so these was the things, and I think I have covered everything. So lifecycle hooks in LWC, I will make another video for this in detail, uh, to cover each and every concept of that in the code. So I think this is good for now. Okay, so please subscribe to this channel so that when I post new videos, you'll get the updates. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. Let's meet in the other video. Until then, take care and bye bye.